Is Midnight Snack. My name's Steven. This is
This is Chris.
and
Chris.
Chris. we got Chris, and me.
Yeah.
And then the cat's right here.
Oh yeah, and Banana. Don't want to forget
Chris,
Banana.
Christy, and Banana.
Oh,
Apparently,
there
just
she
so you
is
know.
already.
Yeah,
Sorry, Banana.
she's a bold cat.
Bold is a very polite way of saying it.
Yeah.
Menacing
Yeah.
and not giving a fuck about boundaries at all
No.
is also another way of putting it. Chris, what are we eating?
We are eating some homemade chicken nuggets, the cocktail weenies, and barbecue sauce. I sauteed some vegetables like garlic, onion, mushrooms, green beans, and orange bell pepper. There's also a diced habanero in there.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, just because I like things spicy, so I'm sorry, Chris.
No, I
if
love
you don't
spicy.
Okay,
Yeah.
excellent. Then you're gonna fit in here. Perfect. And last but not least, I do have these potato balls. So it was kind of an experiment this week. The cheese, I put too much cheese in them, so they all exploded. So they all look ugly. Don't look too good. But I'm sure all of it's gonna be great.
They all look ugly.
Yeah.
It's a very... It's not picturesque of a meal.
No. My food is like a step above cafeteria food. Like a lunch lady that you slightly trust a little bit more. At least I won't spit and sneeze in your food.
It's the good. it's not the mean lunch lady. It's the nice and the good one.
Yeah.
The one that you'll actually trust
Yeah.
to not spit in your food.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm excited.
You're here. I'm a
to-
nice lunch lady, guys.
Chris is just waiting to eat. You can start
yeah,
eating
you
if
can
you
go
want.
ahead and eat.
Yeah,
Here,
go
let's
for it.
all watch Chris as he tries my food.
Just judge him.
Yeah.
Sure, yeah.
Yeah, you gotta tell me that it's good.
Tell her
Yeah.
to lie to her face. Tell everyone how happy.
Man,
you
you
are.
guys are making me like nervous.
I'm so sorry.
Eat.
No, we're just fucking with you. It's fine.
Yeah.
Alright, I'm gonna try one of these smokies.
How's the breading? Is it okay? Not
Yeah,
too
yeah.
salty?
Oh, yeah, it's good. Is there anyone on this?
I don't know, I can't tell.
Hmm.
You can have the option to have the viewers like option like so you can see.
Mhm.
But I prefer to have them hidden because even if like one person leaves, I just immediately get butthurt about it.
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, what did I do there? what did I say or do that made them leave? What's going on?
Yeah, it's like at the open mics when you see someone leave while you're talking.
Yeah, like the worst honestly is when as soon as you get up on stage, like a table leaves. Like they're walking past you to leave as you're up on stage. That
Yeah.
happens all the time at the office.
Oh, yeah.
People
Mhm.
walk literally right in front of you to leave. And it's just like, alright, well, fuck me then, I guess.
Kind of weird just looking at.
Just looking at yourself. You're just like watching yourself eat. It is weird.
It's
can
like
be like
someone's
that.
watching you, but when I look up, it's just us.
It's just us. It is very... Because it's like a... You're like looking into a mirror. Very strange.
Mhm.
Especially because we're like ideally looking at other people. Or like we're supposed to be talking to other people, but you just see us.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like other people wearing our
Oh, that's creepy.
face.
I like that.
I like it.
That would be like a weird way of trying to get over like stage fright, because there's that thing like, oh, imagine them in their underwear. Imagine them if they're naked. I'm gonna start
Imagine them
telling.
if you were you.
Yeah. Imagine if they had your face. It's gonna start telling people if they're like nervous before they get on stage or brand new. Just to imagine like someone is just wearing your skin. You know, that'll
That's
be good.
You know, like, if everybody's naked except for you, it's like, that's
You're
not
like, did
right,
I-
you know?
Yeah, that's not great either, because I'm like, wait, did I just walk in on an orgy? What am I doing here?
Yeah.
Do you still get nervous when you go on stage? I mean, we were talking about this earlier. How you like being a little bit nervous, that way it like gets you like mentally prepared to go on stage, but do you like Do you still get like super freaked out?
Sometimes, yeah. Like, especially when I kind of realize I'm like, oh snap, I don't like last night. Was coming from the Super Bowl and was kind of just like ready to like winding down from the day because it's like after the Super Bowl, it's like all right, time to go to bed. But then I still have the open mic. So then when I got there, like, and then I signed up, like, I signed up first, and then I got pretty nervous. It's like, shit, it's freaking.
You're like, oh yeah, I have to perform.
Yeah, they give them something.
Mm-hmm. When it comes to the open mic, I don't really get all that nervous anymore. And even big shows, like I did a Don't Tell show, and I was nervous at first, but like as soon as I got off stage, I was like, oh, okay, no, I know what.
Yeah.
Have you never seen that GIF before? The GIF is like me attempting to do the Carlton dance, very
I love
poorly.
it.
It's like, yeah, well, coming up to it, like building up to it, like I'll get like really, my heart will start racing and
Mm-hmm.
you know, like squirming around. But once I get up there on stage, I'm kind of like a lot more settled down. Not even like settled down, but once I walk up there, I'm like, okay, I've done this before.
It's like showtime.
Yeah.
Yeah, for me, there's like a switch that.
And that's not how it was, like, starting out, either. Like,
No.
Like, I would be up there and just still, like, be, like, super anxious. And,
Yeah, that's what it's like a lot when you first start out, because you're not really sure how to perform or if, like, what you're saying is even a joke, funny, or whatever. You're like, I don't even know how to be funny on stage, or even... When I first started, I was like, I barely knew, I didn't have a whole lot of social skills. Like, I was like really quiet and shit, you know? And very introverted. So like, I'm like, I don't even know how to talk to people, let alone be funny on stage. Performing stand-up, especially at the beginning, was easier for me socially than just like being in a party by myself.
Mm-hmm.
Especially if I don't know anyone, it's like you have to like constantly like reach out and be like, hey, how are you? Like I didn't know how to just reach out to people and like act in a party, you know?
Yeah.
Because it was just like I'm like, I don't know how I should act. Should I pretend to be someone else? Like, you know, of course you don't want to pretend to be someone else, but like, but when I started doing
version
stand-up,
of myself should I act?
yeah, yeah, should I be gay me or straight me or comedy me? Straight me. I don't even know what that means. But
Me neither, 'cause you're gay as fuck.
yeah, man. What show are you? Just a stray guy sandwich between two queers.
Yeah.
But
me? Wait.
who else could I be talking about right now? Are you not straight?
Am I not? No, I am.
Okay, gotcha.
So you're the best part of this. Middle.
The middle. Yeah, which ideally the middle of the sandwich should be straight. Because if it's like curved, then the bread just falls off.
Yeah.
If it's off center, then it's just not. Then it's just gonna be like an open face sandwich.
Oh, pooping in Brandon's bathrooms.
Oh yeah.
Wait, what? Can you tell us about that
Well,
bit? What?
I was just kind of like just saying how like it's like when you're at somebody's else's house and you have to like
Poop. Oh yeah,
like-
that's an awkward scenario.
Well,
Yeah.
I mean, it should be like you should be comfortable enough that you don't like. There's nothing wrong with you doing that there, but like I was saying how it's like when you look in other people's bathrooms and like see like they have like 4 soaps and
Right.
like 3 shampoos, and then that was
What is my? because you went to my bathroom beforehand. What does my bathroom say about me? Be honest.
What does your bathroom say about you?
Yeah, like
Yeah.
what, or at least what did you
psychic.
notice?
Well, I noticed there was like a bunch of stuff on the counter.
Yeah.
And
Sounds suspicious.
There was one
It's all
soap.
drugs.
There was one soap there, and I was trying to use it, but it was like not pumping.
Oh, really?
Because you have to like turn it a certain way, and
Gotcha.
then, but it wasn't like pumping. So then I just went to the other soap right next to it.
Oh, gotcha. I think what other soap? Because I only have one soap.
No, you
Did
don't.
you use like my tea tree oil or something that I put in my hair?
They were both soap.
They were both soap.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I think one of them might have been lube. You just lubed up your hands.
Well,
I'm-
it washed like soap. It didn't-
I'm fucking with you. Like, Jesus Christ, I didn't
you
actually.
just have lube.
I
right
don't
next
just
to your
like have a
hand soap.
lube dispenser on my bathroom counter. Well,
Yeah, especially next
that'd
to
be
the hand
hilarious,
soap.
though. Yeah.
Yeah. Like, what are you doing?
You're telling me you don't jerk off in the mirror while you look at yourself? I just stand up
Out of
while
all
I'm
the
above the
places to
sink and I
choose
just.
to like masturbate, that would not be my first.
I'm a. Fun fact about me: I'm a narcissist, so I jerk off while looking at myself in the mirror.
And then there's the scene of American Psycho when he's
Yeah.
like,
I'm like, that's me. Oh, I think I forgot to mention something.
yeah.
The menstrual period machine.
Oh yeah.
So me and Chris bought a TENS machine, and if you
Yeah.
put it like above your, like a little bit above your crotch, like in the V of your body, it's supposed to
like
simulate vaguely
right
how menstrual
belly.
cramps feel.
Uh-huh.
And I bought that, and I was wondering if you'd be down to try putting one of those on with me.
Yeah, I'll try it.
Yeah?
Not for the freaking stream, just for the
Wait, you
sake
know
of
what?
just. Well,
Just for the sake of trying it.
yeah,
Okay, gotcha.
Okay, well,
I'll do it
we'll
on the
see if we
stream,
can,
but,
record
like,
him later.
I'm not like trying to be like, oh, like I'm wondering, like, what does it actually feel like?
Yeah, you're just curious. I'm legitimately curious, too. It probably feels painful.
I want to see how accurate it is.
Yeah. From what I can tell, it isn't super accurate, because I explained this on the last stream, but it only gives you, like, surface level cramps.
Yeah.
But, like, menstrual cramps are supposed to be, like, inside of the pussy or whatever. And so, like, it's not perfectly accurate.
Alright, fair. Hello.
Is that why hair is so baby soft? Absolutely. It's the tea tree oil, or it could be the lube. I just put lube in my hair, and that's what I do to style it and get it all
Dude,
soft.
that just sucks to, like, be a woman, man. Wow. Because my my sister was like taking some kind of is it like you take birth control for like
Oh, yeah.
to like reduce the flow or the cramps or something?
Well, yeah, to like regulate it, and some birth control, depending on your body and everything, can like lighten your period,
Yeah.
make it not as bad.
Yeah, my sister was taking that for her periods or something. But she never actually like mentioned like, oh, this is like really painful, these cramps. It's
She
really-
just dealt with it.
She just didn't say anything about it.
I don't know, just regular cramps aren't fun. Let alone if it was, like, near my genitals.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Because even just, like, pulling a groin ball. I mean, that's different.
By the way, I'm not gonna eat this.
You're not gonna eat the plate?
No, I'm done.
Yeah, so I see you
Yeah.
hated it.
Okay. So we can do that later. We're gonna find out what it's like to menstruate.
Hooray.
What? Did I say something weird?
Like,
Vaguely. We're gonna see how painful menstrual may or may not be.
Can be.
Kind of.
Like everybody's different. Some people will have like really intense painful cramp.
I heard this
Yeah.
before. I don't know if it's true. Doesn't it like sometimes change the way you poop?
Yeah. Oh my god. Period shits is a thing, man.
Yeah.
Yeah. No. Like.
Are they like more gnarly?
Like you can get diarrhea.
Oh really?
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Yeah. It's like being sick. It's like having the stomach. Like, have you
Oh
ever had a stomach bug so bad that you feel your insides just kind of cramping and like you gotta lay down and crumble up for a while, maybe even like stay near the toilet for a good day or so. Yeah, periods can be like that.
Yeah.
Good.
Okay. Stay tuned. Stay till the end of the stream where me and Chris are gonna menstruate for you.
Lead on
Dude,
everything
imagine
you
living
love.
with me, Chris. She has to live with me. This is just like what I do. Because we just kind of say weird shit.
We just go off whatever. We
Mhm.
just launching off of each other's weird ass shit.
You and your brother get along pretty well, right?
Yeah. Well, I mean, we lived together.
I know, but like when I lived with my siblings, I didn't get along with
When I
them.
lived with my brother,
But also, when I lived with them, I was young.
Yeah.
I
Well,
was like,
Yeah.
you guys weren't you guys like in your parents' house or something?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Well,
We live together separately.
Yeah. Yeah. We lived together. Like,
You're not a weed guy, are you? You don't even really drink, really. You have like a drink,
yeah.
but you don't really like that. Stuff,
Oh,
right?
what is this? Like,
oh, it's a little poker.
what is it? Do?
Oh, it's so like if I need help cleaning out my bowl. I need to do it.
I don't know. There's just like so many like ways to like smoke weed or get high of marijuana. Now,
Yeah.
like I was at a brother when he had roommates. The roommates, brother and his roommate's house, and they were like, they would go from like the bong to then lighting up a joint, and then hit the dab, and then just like do it like in rotation.
Yeah, they would just like have a game of just switching how they smoke weed.
It wasn't even a game. It was just them just sitting on the couch.
That's how
Mhm.
I relax.
Yeah.
I come home. I take a dab. I smoke a bowl, and then when I'm cooking, I'll typically end up smoking a joint. And then I'll sit down to eat, and maybe like halfway through or towards the end of when I'm done eating, I'll take another dab, smoke another bowl, and go to bed.
Yeah. And you're like, that's fine with me.
Yeah.
Like, what's the
Oh, and then I also
difference?
have a concentrate. Well,
Oh yeah, and
so-
that's right. And they would be hitting the pin too.
yeah, I gotta be hitting the pen all day.
Mm-hmm.
That's how I maintain my height. It's how it's how I'm able to socialize with people that frequency, I guess. Just I don't know. I get really in my head when I've always been really in my head when I was so young. And it's weird to say it that way, I guess. But like marijuana to me is kind of a medication.
But what about like the different like ways of like
Oh.
smoking it?
Okay,
Yeah.
so like pens and concentrate will have like a lot of terpene forward stuff. So the terpenes is the dry you get, what the THC is how high you get. So if you have like a good set of terpenes that'll get you throughout the day, like limonene that comes from lemons, it's very enlightening. You'll be giggly or very influenced to do things. Maybe even get a little frisky. So, or there's periophylline that's anxiety, myrcene that helps with appetite, relaxation. Pinene helps with memory, stuff like that. So when you're smoking something with concentrate, it's a little bit more terpene forward, while smoking flower is going to be a little bit more THC forward. Even though the terpenes are still very prevalent, it's not going to be as high.
What's the most embarrassing thing that's happened to you in public? Ooh, that's a hard question.
Freaking today.
Just probably, I
Yesterday.
assume the question is just never.
I'm going to like
Camera focus. It was probably something that happened when I was blackout drunk. That's probably what happened. Oh, when I was new, I'll share something on stage where I tried a bit that was just really fucking weird, and I heard audible gasps. So when I was like brand new, this was like a month into doing comedy. I was performing at the Emerson. They used to have open mics there. I tried to do this bit, but I used to have this. I probably still have it somewhere, but it was a banana shaped flask. So it was a banana flask, and I filled it with water. Yeah. So then I opened an open mic on stage with taking out a banana flask, showering myself in water on stage as if it's like a dick coming on my face. And as soon as I did that, I heard like 5 women go like, just like gasp or whatever. And I can't remember what I said, but it was something really fucking unhinged and weird. And I bombed the entire set because people were just so weirded out that I bukkakied my face with a banana flask.
So you at first didn't just...
I thought it was like amusing to me, but everyone was just like, what is going on? Because I don't think it was comedy. I think it was weird. But it wasn't funny.
So you were like trying anything.
Yeah, especially early on. I was just trying a lot of wacky shit and seeing what could work. Because honestly, that's like a good way to learn. Is to just try things that you learn.
Yeah.
A lot of failure. A lot of weird
shit.
shit. A lot of embarrassing shit, like I just said. But you learn a lot when you fail a lot and try shit. I think a lot of what holds people back in anything is just being too scared to try something.
Yeah. It's like you're doing it in front of like just a crowd of people like that. It's like...
It's very vulnerable.
Yeah. And it's like really weird.
Yeah.
People don't like it at all. Mm-hmm. And well, like most people are just not down to just like see someone act like there's some freaking kid that needs attention.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, because that is kind of all it is. We're just like children, like, hey, I'm funny. Pay attention to me. I'm a jokey guy.
Mm-hmm.
I'm a silly little goober, and I'm hilarious. But it's kind of arrogant, you know.
Yeah.
To like think you, because the whole idea, I guess, is that you're the funniest person in the room, even if you're not even like technically like headliner. Even if you're just like doing like 10 minutes or whatever, you're at least supposed to be funnier than everyone in the audience. Which is what makes hecklers when they're good and they're funny, which is sometimes what makes it really cool, you know. Because like if a heckler gets it every once in a while, which they do, hecklers sometimes put in a sly little remark, and it's really funny. And then it's really hard for you to recover because then people like lose faith in you. They're like, oh, this guy can't even like deal with this heckler. This guy's not even that funny. He couldn't even like he got wrecked.
If you do it now, I feel like everyone would think it's...
Yeah, I think maybe the context was a bit different. Maybe I'll do that again. I just need to find my banana flask.
I would not.
Either that or this person is just trying to get me to do something embarrassing again, which is probably half of it.
Oh.
They're like, I don't know about you. I think it would be funny. You should do that embarrassing thing again.
I would have paid to see that.
Really?
Yeah.
Fuck, maybe I should
Honestly.
do that again.
Yeah. At least like let's make a TikTok out of it or something.
Oh yeah, make a video out of it.
Yeah.
I think that would do well on
Are
TikTok.
you guys on
Yeah.
TikTok?
Yeah, I spend unfortunate amount of time on TikTok. I always go in phases. I take like a break after a week because then I'm like, actually, like 90% of this content is like garbage and I don't even like.
Yeah.
A week? You're like a week long.
Like where I like take a week off and then I just like don't look at it or anything.
Yeah.
But part of the reason why I'm on it a lot too is one, it's like kind of researching because I post TikTok videos of either stand up or now clips of this show. So I'm trying to figure out how to properly like put content out there. But a lot of it's just mindless, like doom scrolling, you know.
Do you feel like you need to be on TikTok?
No, I don't feel like I need to be on TikTok specifically.
Just another.
Yeah, but I do get the need that I feel like I have to be on social media.
Yeah.
That I
Really?
yeah.
Do you feel like that too, Chris?
Before I started
What was
doing
that last
comedy,
part?
I feel
Oh.
like I have to need to be on social media.
No, I feel like I don't have to need to. I like to.
Mhm.
I like
Yeah.
to post stuff about what I like to do and find other people who also like to do that kind of stuff and talk to them about it.
Mhm.
Social media has some pros and cons to it.
Are you kind of like you want to finding people who like similar stuff?
Community, I guess, a part of it.
Yeah.
Look like friends or something?
Yeah, I like commenting and like other people will also teach me, like give me tips and tricks on what they're doing.
Mm.
And because if I don't understand what the video is trying to show me when crocheting, it's also nice to get other people's perspective.
Mm-hmm.
So you're also doing it to learn more about a hobby.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's like benefits to social media. It's not like all bad, but it's just a lot of the people that shit on social media are the ones that are also part of the problem.
I think it's all bad, dude.
All of it?
Not to criticize you guys in
Criticize
your
all
own
of it.
home again, but
Audacity, man.
I'm saying
We feed you, we give you water, we let you pet our cat,
Yeah,
and
give
you're
us the
like,
feedback.
you're fucking addicts and you shouldn't be on TikTok.
Social
TikTok
media
goes
people.
your actual clock because of your addiction to drugs.
You guys are druggies.
Yeah.
You guys are druggies. Addicted to marijuana and social media.
Yeah. But you think it's all bad. I'm if I didn't do before I did comedy, I didn't care about social media. But for me, it's almost like kind of part of my job in a way.
Yeah,
Social network.
You know,
yeah.
like if it wasn't for comedy, I wouldn't give a fuck about social media because before comedy, didn't care at all about social media. But I just I'm doing it because there's like a lot of clubs and a lot of shows that sometimes won't even book you or book you based off of like your internet following sometimes, which I think is dumb and silly. But that being said, if they're booking me, then I kind of have to go
I
by
heard
their
that's how
rules.
they do it at the Laugh Factory here.
Mm-hmm. That's probably how. Because like there is some merit to it, because like they want people to like be able to post on their social media, and then people wanting to see them, because they want to book people that have a big voice and that can sell out a crowd. So like that part makes sense.
Yeah.
Right. But also, I don't know. I feel like that's also the comedy club's job
Yeah.
to also promote or whatever. I don't think social media is inherently good, but I think there are ways you can go about using it that can be helpful for your career or whatever. There's a lot of people that start like Etsy shops or OnlyFans or whatever, and then they use that to promote like their store. And I think that's good if you're just using it as like a marketing tool.
OnlyFans to promote their store.
Like those were two
Alright.
separate things. like
or to
promote their store or to promote OnlyFans. Those are two separate.
For a while,
That's what I meant.
when in my early 20s, like late 19s, early 20s, I really wanted to be a model. So like I have a bunch of posing pictures on my Instagram.
Mm. You wanted a model?
I wanted a model.
Does it really feel like that? Like, does it really feel like, 26? Like, oh,
you're
no.
You're pretty close to my age. Like,
yeah, we're pretty close. We're
when
all
someone
pretty close.
says they're like 24, I'm like, oh man, I remember when I used to be 24. But I don't feel like they're like.
I do kind of get that way too.
A
yeah,
little.
I mean, it was like a couple of years ago.
Because it was a different time of our life.
Yeah. Like, what, your frontal cortex isn't even fully developed yet?
Loser.
Well, loser.
So then when does it fully develop?
25.
25.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
For
So
some people, never.
Yeah, for some people never seem fully developed. I still have a soft spot on the back.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
For real?
No.
Dude, come on, man.
You're more gullible than I thought you were. I was just like saying some wacky shit. You're like, wait.
Some people do have a soft spot still. In the
Oh,
back
really?
Of their
Is that
head.
actually
yeah,
a thing?
I thought
Oh.
you had it. I'm like, oh, okay. You're like the second person that I've ever met who has one. All right.
Yeah. Okay, fair. Maybe you're not gullible. Maybe you just know who I am, and you're like, oh yeah, that makes sense. Your personality makes sense, Mr. Soft Spot. I mean, I was built wrong.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, my doctor says that. They're like, this bitch should not be alive.
Well, you were built the way you were built, you know?
Yeah, and the way, even though it was unconventional, like, I am fine.
Mm-hmm. And the thing, you were also, like, repaired, yeah?
Yeah, I'm repaired.
You repaired? Took
Yeah.
them under warranty?
Yeah, I'm fully repaired. I'm gonna put that on my Tinder bio. My Tinder bio, Stephen Mollman, fully repaired.
Resurrected, too?
Yeah, resurrected, dude.
Oh, man.
Resurrected and repaired.
Why does it sound like a movie of your the title of your second movie?
He's back and fully refurbished. Like a Dell desktop.
You're like
refurbished.
Yeah.
You're
Refurbished.
like,
Refurbished is so you're back ready for sale.
Yeah, I'm like new. If I
back
was
on
on
the sales
eBay,
floor.
if I was on eBay for sale, I would be under like new.
Like new.
Oh God, dude.
What?
For sale, you're being put up for sale, dude.
Well, yeah, but like I'm just fucking around. I'll never be on sale on eBay.
Yeah, well, just
no, only on the stage.
Yeah. If I'm gonna sell my body, it's for a job or comedy.
There's
For a job
or prostitution.
There's this movie
That is a
Poor
job.
Things that's out.
Mm.
And it's like the guy, he's like reanimating people.
Oh, kind of like Frankenstein.
Yeah.
Like, gotcha.
Bringing them back to life after like
Gotcha.
already being dead. I like reanimate.
Yeah,
It's
that's
like,
a cool sounding word.
Yeah,
too.
yeah.
It sounds like more like science.
Yeah.
You know what word I really like? Monotonous.
Monotonous.
Yeah, it
Even the word
sounds really
sounds
good.
like it is.
Yeah, but like it's fun to spell.
Monotonous.
Yeah, M-O-N-O-U-S.
Oh yeah, it's kind of like Mississippi.
Mhm.
MISSIS. That's how it's spelled, right?
Mississippi
PPP.
PC.
What mythical creature would you guys be? Do
Man,
you
that was a
think-
question. If you asked me that when I was like 7, I would have like
You would have been like,
had a shot of adrenaline course through me.
yeah. You'd
Oh
be
yeah,
like,
that-
what would
that
your
was-
childhood you say?
If like what mythical creature, yeah, I would have been like, what's the
A griffin?
A rat.
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah.
A
Nice.
griffin. Yeah.
Dude,
Nice,
Griffin's a
nice.
badass
Griffins
one.
are pretty cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What about you?
I don't know what mythical creature it would be. Because, like,
A
there's...
bat? Well, no, that's not mythical.
that's just...
A vampire. That's mythical.
That'd be pretty cool. But,
Yeah.
like, what kind
That's
of
a good-
vampire? You know?
I think, like, in this scenario, you could be the version of a vampire that you like.
Yeah?
Yeah, right?
I
You
don't want to
don't,
be, like, an
you...
all-powerful vampire.
If you get to
then.
decide you're a vampire, you get to decide what type of vampire.
I want to be, like one of those overly powered Darth Vader kind of vampires that can, like, do crazy mind tricks on you and shit.
You do
Yeah.
or don't?
Gotcha.
Oh, you do.
Yeah, I want to be that kind of
Does a Jedi count as a mythical creature? Because that would be awesome.
You know, that'd be really cool.
Because that is not real, but I don't think it's a creature.
Well, yeah. That's not a
mythical
creature.
humans.
Like,
Humans are
Oh, I'll be a
creatures.
Wookiee then.
Oh, Wookiees are cool.
Wookiees are cool.
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, so basically a
Yoda, too.
Bigfoot.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
I could-
Yoda's a Jedi.
Yeah,
yeah.
So yeah, but
No.
he's like a non-human Jedi.
Yeah, and all the Jedis.
Hmm. Except for Yoda.
No, he's not.
Yeah, except for Yoda. 'cause
No,
he's
no,
not-
no. There's other Jedi who are not human.
Oh yeah, that's right. There's
there's
a
like
lot
that
of
guy
them.
with the like huge
And there's that
forehead.
chick too that has like the pharaoh type
Yeah.
hair or whatever,
Yeah,
or
it's
skin. I can't remember what it is, or what.
it's like a tentacle, but it's also hair.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah.
And there's that green guy who also has like the tentacle dread.
Oh
things,
yeah,
too.
that dude's. Dude,
Those
imagine
are all-
it like.
All those guys just get like
Nerds.
killed at the end of
Spoilers.
Re-
Rogue One,
No, the third one.
Revenge of the Sith.
Revenge of the Sith.
Yeah, a lot of them just got fucking murdered.
Yeah,
dude.
they didn't even get to show off their like
Their moves.
Jedi.
They're just
They
like,
just get
here's
shot
this
from
cool
behind
person, and then they just get shot from
a
behind, and
clone
you're like,
troop.
oh, that's
Yeah,
anticlimactic.
yeah. It's
Way to introduce this awesome character and kill them off right away.
Yeah, and then remember when the Jedi can't like they were sent to arrest like Mace Windu and other two guys. They're
Mhm.
like, you're under arrest.
Yeah.
To freaking what's his name? Palpatine.
Emperor Palpatine.
Yeah, yeah. But what is he called? He's before Emperor Palpatine.
Oh, I don't remember. I
Is-
don't remember because
Is he still Palpatine?
I think he's just Prince Palpatine.
Senator. He's a Senate.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
Senator Palpatine.
That was another thing I thought was super cool. How they're like, there's a Senate of them,
Right,
and
right.
they're floating out in the little pods. And then
Mhm.
when they want to come out and speak, they float out to the center.
Yeah,
And then everybody's like, like it's a giant, like stadium
Mhm.
full of like Senate.
yeah. It's a really like cool atmosphere.
Yeah,
It's like weirdly dark and like it gives you like a good sense of like there's a lot of power in this room,
Mhm.
and it's like really well done. Like it's cool.
But then it's also like none of it even matters because you kind of like the like Yoda and everybody else.
They're just like, fuck
They
your
know
Senate.
they know what's really going on. That like something, and you're kind of like tuned in. What's going on? What's really going on?
Mhm.
Like outside of just like the
Outside of just the meeting,
yeah.
because they say things and then they're like, "This is what we're going to do," but really, they're like playing like those are just chess moves.
Yeah, you're watching like when the one clone trooper he pulls up Palpatine on his little hologram thing, and then they execute Order 66. But
Mhm.
then you don't but that's when he's
Mhm.
but like they're the secret dealings and like stuff that's going on that's not legal.
There's just a lot that's like going on behind the scenes that you see outside of it, not only from the other scenes, but because Yoda knows what's going on. It's like there's layers to what's going on. There's a lot of depth in those movies and that like government system.
Mm-hmm.
But would you want? What type of vampire would you want to be though?
Definitely not the sparkly gay kind from Twilight.
No.
I would have to say more like the romanticized, kind of racy, gay kind from Anne Rice.
Oh, I don't.
I'm not familiar with
Yeah,
those ones.
Oh, never seen like Interview with a Vampire or
No,
Queen
I
of the
haven't.
Damned or nothing.
Mm-hmm.
I've been meaning.
They're not like they're not too the movies aren't very close to the books, but there is a show that apparently is like pretty close to the books. I want to see that.
Okay.
What show?
Interview with a Vampire.
Oh,
Yeah. Which yeah, they end up being pretty standard like Victorian style vampires. You know, typically like with oh hello, the kind of vampire that that you would normally think of when
Hmm. Have you like seen or like seen any kind of like read Dracula?
Yeah, I've heard Dracula.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Man, that is.
That's an original one.
Yeah.
Really
Yeah.
cool.
And you're talking about like Reanimation. Frankenstein was kind of like the original version of that too.
Yeah. Like the yeah.
Oh, that's what mythical creature I would be. I'd be Frankenstein. I'm
Yeah.
kind of already that.
But
would
wait,
you
no,
be
you mean
Frankenstein?
the creature?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I would be Frankenstein's monster because Frankenstein is the doctor.
Yeah,
Excuse me.
and like Dr.
No.
Frankenstein's an asshole. I don't know. If
I'd be
you-
young Frankenstein's monster.
Yeah, no, he abandons you, man. He's like, oh,
Yeah,
I
he
brought you
cheated-
to life.
He's
Bye.
like, sorry about that. And then the monster went to kill people. And then he's like, oh no, it's the consequences of my actions.
No, not even that. Like, so in the book, the creature.
There is a lot more. dense in that
I'm very.
Way
I've
to-
got a soft spot still. Okay,
he
leave me alone.
didn't even
Way
really
to
like.
totally just undercut everything about that book.
I know,
Yeah.
dude. Yeah, I know. I did it as a bit. It was a goof. There is a lot more to it, but sorry, you were saying.
Oh no, it's good. Just in the book, he doesn't try to go and kill people. He tries to make friends first.
Yeah,
And then
exactly.
and then he ends up killing people.
Mhm.
And then the doctor comes back with like, you know, he kills the doctor. He finds and kills the doctor at the end. I'm pretty sure. I think I remember reading.
I thought the versions that I read where he just like disappeared off into the winter night.
Oh, maybe he did. I don't
That's
know.
what I
But I think.
remember.
Or
Did you
like-
guys both read Frankenstein?
Yeah, I did when I was in
Oh.
high school, but it's
Okay.
been a long. It's been
Yeah,
over
it
10
hasn't-
years.
Same. It hasn't been. Very. I just remember being like, "What the fuck?" And then also kind of being shocked that there wasn't the scene with the little girl, tossing her into the lake. And then, so because in the original Frankenstein movie, there is a scene that they decided to add where there's this girl who's throwing flowers into the water, and he goes up and he's like, to like talk to this tiny human. She's like, "Hey, throw these flowers into the water with me." He's like, "Why are we throwing them into the water?" Because they're beautiful. So he picks her up and tosses her into the water, and she drowns. And it's because he thinks that she's beautiful, but didn't know that she didn't know how to swim. And actually, like Young Frankenstein,
That's kind of
which is like
hilarious.
a
I
version
feel bad
by
for
Mel
laughing at
Brooks. Yeah, it is like sad and sweet. But there's a version kind of like that in Mel Brooks's version of Young Frankenstein, where where they're actually like on a seesaw, And so she's like telling him, sit down on the seaside. He's like, nah, that's not gonna be a great idea for you, girl. And she's like, sit down. And so he sits down and she just launches right through and like goes into her window in her bedroom and falls into her bed, just knocked out. Man.
Yeah, I remember seeing that movie a while ago. I don't remember very much about it, but I just remember it.
I love Young Frankenstein. That's one of my happy movies, man.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, my best friend Shelby and I can like almost word for word say the lines to that movie because we've seen it so many times.
Yeah, I gotta watch
so
it again.
Good.
Yeah, I just remember I loved it.
It's really good. It was like I watched that movie the first time with my parents, and they showed it to me because they liked it. But I remember being so surprised and confused that they liked it because there was also like a lot of like not a lot, but there was like some crude humor where like Dr. Frankenstein or whatever, he was like, "Look at those knockers."
Oh yeah,
like at the door handles, but then she was like, the girl was like over his shoulder, and she was like, "Oh, thank you."
Yeah, thank you.
And my parents laughed at that. I was like, "Wait, who are you people? What's going on?"
Are you guys like not allowed to like that kind of joking? Was not like
crude. No, like I was
in your
raised
house.
Yeah, like 90% of the.
Oh,
and I've expressed that they don't.
Yeah,
which is fine. I'm not doing comedy for them, you know. In a weird way, I kind of am.
Yeah.
But like, yeah.
It's crazy, dude. Yeah.
Yeah, they there's like my parents are goofy people and they're fun, and both of my parents are actually pretty funny in their own way. But like when it comes to anything like dirty, they just like are like that.
Yeah, me and my parents was kind of like the joke like that would just be like really awkward. Not like because it was like you know crude and like vulgar stuff. So we were raised Christians. They didn't want us using cuss words. Gross.
Right.
So, but you know, like kind of getting older is more from like you can't say that. It's like,
right. Not you can't say that, but it's just weird if I can say that.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's kind of how it is once you turn into.
Or like when you watch like what's a movie?
There's a lot of them.
Yeah.
I remember watching Step Brothers at my uncle's house for the first time, and there was that sex scene in the bathroom. That was it was kind of hilarious, but it was still awkward as fuck because she was just riding him in the bathroom next to the urinal.
What was the sex scene in Step Brothers?
Oh, I can't remember the name of the girl, but one of the brothers, he was like in the bathroom, and she like had this super huge crush on her. It was the woman that was like married to Adam Scott's character or whatever, the blonde woman. It's been so long, but she's like had a super huge crush on him. She just like essentially just jumps. She just like pulls his pants down, jumps on him, and while he's standing up is just like humping him in the bathroom, the least sexy place ever. Yeah. And she's going, yeah, whoa, just like doing that in the bathroom or whatever. And then like that part only lasts like 10 seconds, but like it's 9 seconds too long because it was fucking weird. But then like afterwards she's like, and she just like goes up and then like puts her foot on a urinal and starts peeing in the urinal immediately afterwards.
Oh.
It is honestly a hilarious scene if you're not with family.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was really awkward.
Scene with my parents and has had a really awkward sex scene. So we didn't know that there was a sex scene, and then we're all watching it as a family, and then we're just like, Lanky.
You just like smile and pretend everything's fine.
Yeah, I just go on my phone. I'm like, okay.
You're like, time to watch porn. Time to get all the good stuff.
Scroll through all of my games.
Yeah.
Suddenly got to check on my farm. So like,
I should call my mother.
and my mom's sitting right there.
Yeah. Hey mom, there's this like sex scene on this movie and it's really weird. You just call her while she's right next to you.
I remember there was that movie Seabiscuit where it's like the horse racing movie. And there was a sex scene in there, and they straight up just fast forward it.
Yeah, what a bummer. I want to see it.
That's funny.
But your parents fast forward.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was like that.
How old were you when you watched it?
Probably like 10 or 12.
Gotcha.
Probably 10.
Gotcha. Yeah. I guess that makes sense, but also like, if you like, once it starts to happen, even if you're only 10, you already know what's going on. It's not like it matters at that point. It's just weird.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
You know, because like kids they don't not know what's going on. They at least know that like what's happening.
Yeah. They can sense like the
like,
energy.
am I supposed to be watching this?
Mm-hmm. Why are they hugging like that, Mom?
Oh my god. Okay, so actually,
That's a weird hug from the back.
I do remember one thing. It's like stuck in my head for a really, really long time because I've always thought it was hilarious up until I saw the actual episode. So, an episode of Whose Line Is It Anyways, where they are doing the skit of somebody is in front of a green screen and they have to guess on what's going on in the back of the green screen. And I remember I was just a little kid at this point because my mom was drying my hair and we were sitting on the floor, and of course we're watching Whose Line Is It Anyways, and we're laughing along, and all of a sudden this guy, like, on the green screen, he's like getting naked and he's like taking his clothes off, and like he's got these shiny pair of underwear on and he's like trying to take those off, and I remember my mom covering my eyes. Like, they didn't show anything bad towards it, but I've seen the episode now, but at the time I was like, this is not something I should be watching.
And so, her covering your eyes, like, did that make it more awkward?
I think it made it more funny up until like I watched the actual episode later, and I was like, oh, that is pretty weird. Because I was just, we're sitting on the floor. I'm kind of like sitting in her lap with crisscross applesauce. When she's sitting crisscross applesauce, you know, and she's just covering my eyes during this like supposed sex scene on Whose Line Is It Anyways.
It's like if you're covering,
so funny.
Yeah.
When you cover their eyes, it's like you're like letting on that like, oh,
This is bad.
Yeah.
like a shameful
I think the worst that they
thing,
showed
you know?
was like
Mm-hmm.
was his tush. That's it.
It
We
was just
saw
a slight butt.
yeah, it was just butt. It
Just butt.
was just booty.
Like, Mom, it's just ass. Why are you coming up my eyes?
Yeah,
Who cares?
I don't know. It's probably like 7 or something.
They'll like show butt in like Despicable Me, dude.
Yeah, so
Like,
cartoon butt is fine.
Cartoon butt is totally
Yeah.
fine.
Just not
Not
real
sexy
butt.
man butt. But
But cartoon butt.
cartoon
Weird,
butt.
lanky, bulky man butt.
Yeah.
His butt was
Like-
bulky, man.
Or like Aunt
Bulky,
Fanny
bumpy
off
butt.
of Robots.
Oh,
Yeah.
Aunt Fanny.
Aunt Fanny.
Aunt Fanny.
Yeah. Why is her name Aunt Fanny? Well, we couldn't call her Aunt Booty.
Yeah.
Like like the rest of the gang wanted to join and say goodbye, and like, where are they?
She's-
Oh, opens up her trunk and everybody's just in her booty.
Oh man.
I think
God,
they
that
made
movie's so
and I'm
awful.
pretty sure they made
So good.
I think they made a shirt about like her junk, all that junk being in her trunk.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh.
Because she literally kept junking. Banana chose you, Chris. Oh no, she's just looking for food somewhere. Yeah, Robots was a good movie though.
Yeah.
That was such a good movie though. I was surprised. Like, that movie also still holds up. Like, it's really creative and it's funny. We're watching
Food Wars.
Yeah, we're watching an anime called Food Wars.
Yeah, which if nobody's seen it, highly recommend. It's so good. It makes fun of the way that anime portrays food and the way that people react to their food in animes. And it's so melodramatic, and yet the story's like pretty good, and everything holds up. It's very fan servicey, but not like to the point that it's always in your face.
Mhm.
It's more of like it's self aware, and it's making fun of all of these tropes for anime. It's just so good.
Mhm.
Fan service.
Yeah. So like when the girl, there's girls that are on there that have big tits and wear tiny little clothes, and then when they move, they're like,
It's just goofy. Yeah.
It's like so melodramatic.
Mhm.
It's like their breasts have a whole gravity of their own. It's just
Yeah, it's like it's like you shake a thing of jello.
Oh, so it's kind of like they're just like parody.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's basically a parody of anime in
It's
a
a
lot
parody.
of ways. And that's what kind of makes it kind of hilarious. 'Cause
Yeah.
It's making fun of it.
making fun
But
of
also
how-
it's like
how dramatic it
honestly
is.
like we're almost done with the first season. It's
Mhm.
also like compelling too.
Yeah.
Like it's also well written.
It is fairly well.
Hmm.
Kyle, welcome back.
Welcome back, Banana.
I was looking at the original version of the Piper's.
Oh yeah, it totally is.
Mhm.
Have you guys ever heard of the original story of the Pied Piper?
I don't.
Oh, okay. So this guy, where there's like this village and it's overrun with rats, and like it's making people sick, it's eating their food, it's not good.
Mm.
And they keep like hiring people to try and get rid of the rats, but they can't figure out how to get rid of the rats. So they finally hear of this guy, the Pied Piper. They're like, "Yo, you gotta like call this guy. He'll take all the rats away." So he took all the rats away, but because he had used his like musical instrument, the piper, or a flute, because he used his flute and to ward all of the rats away, everybody in the town was really suspicious. Like,
Mhm.
you trained those rats to follow you.
Mhm.
Like that's not. You just took your rats back. We're not gonna pay you. He goes, "You don't pay me, I'm gonna take all your kids." And they were like, "Fuck you."
Yeah.
And so he like played his flute through the town and took all of their kids and went into a cave, and nobody saw any of them ever again.
All the
Oh.
kids.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah,
which,
so they just disappeared.
which is the reason why R. Kelly saying that he was the Pied Piper of music was such a huge red flag.
Yeah.
Dude, that's like I would. If
Yeah,
I
who
heard-
would say that? That's an
R.
insane
Kelly.
thing.
Why the fuck would you say that?
Because he's a pedophile.
Like, if I heard him say that, like, in fucking dude,
Or even without the
send
context. it's
chills down my skin. Oh
Yeah.
my god, dude. Oh my god. The-
weird. Yeah. R.
I-
Kelly, what a guy.
So, but for people who don't know what the Pied Piper is, it's like, oh, I'm the Pied Piper.
People are
It's like-
like, okay, that's weird. Let's make this clear. We're doing amazing.
Yeah.
We shouldn't have to say it either.
Yeah.
Peachy Keen, Jelly Bean, everything's great.
No, but I think Mr. Shades was just trying to be polite, which I think is fine.
Oh, you really don't know how I'm doing?
They're like, I'm asking because you don't look like you're doing well.
I
That's
kinda
the
look like
subtext.
death,
When
so
freaking people at work, when I'm like, oh, how are you doing today? And they're just like looking at the little pin pad, like, oh, good, and you? And they don't even look up. I'm like, do I even need to answer this person?
yeah.
Like,
You ever like say things? This is sometimes I do this at my bar, where if people ask what I'm doing, I'm like, oh, I'm doing bad.
I haven't heard that one.
No,
No.
you've never.
That's
No, have you ever said that to a customer if they like act, or you say anything like weird or anything to like people if they're like not listening to you and they're just like, yeah, I'm good. You know what I mean?
People always hint at it like, you're all right, you know.
Right, they'll hint at the truth or whatever.
Or like,
but they don't want to actually
could
say
be
it.
worse. Like, oh, that's a horrible.
Or there's the living the dream.
Well, that one's at least like there's a little humor involved there.
Yeah, I actually don't mind that one.
Yeah.
Yeah, because it's like, wow, this person's sad, but they're not gonna. They're not gonna just. I've had these people that come into my bar sometimes, where I'm just like, so how are you doing? They're like, wow, my life is a mess, dude. I'm like, okay, just like immediately getting to it, which honestly I prefer, because especially as a bartender, part of your job is just trying to like make a connection and talk to someone.
Yes, to communicate.
And if they're just like, I'm good, it makes it more difficult for both of us to like connect in any sort of way.
Yeah.
So if someone's like, man, my wife's probably gonna leave me, I'm like, fuck yeah, dude, let's talk about it, man.
There's something to work with.
Yeah, is she a bitch or
Wow.
are you an alcoholic? What's the story?
Yeah.
What's going on?
Yeah, I like giving you something to,
Yeah, I like it when
Work
people are honest, but I don't like it when they're like a bummer about it. You know what I mean? Because there's ways you can like be honest about like what's happening, but then there's people that are just like, man, my life is just so sad and miserable, and then they just make you depressed just by like them kind of being, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like there's a difference.
The victim.
Yeah.
I've gotten that a couple times. Like people come in by themselves and they're just like, I'm not having I'm having an awful day. My life is terrible right now. It's like, okay, is there anything that I can like do to make your day better? do you have a drink in mind?
Sounds like you need a tequila.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
It's like when people are honest, it lets my guard down because when it's like, oh, how are you doing? Oh, good, and you? Oh, good. It's like that makes me like tense, where I'm like having to like uphold like some kind of customer service.
Yeah.
Yeah,
like,
I get that.
Just like, how long can I keep this up?
Right.
Like, is what I'm like feeling.
Yeah, too much fluff for me.
Yeah,
straight
because
to
it
it.
kind of creates that because when someone is just like just being polite to be polite instead of being real, then it kind of in turn also puts you at expectation. Oh, I need to use like my fake customer service mask. But when people are just honest, then you're like, oh, I could just talk to you like a real person.
Yeah.
And that's super like freeing. You're like, oh, I can just like be like, hey, what's up? Oh, you're feeling bad? That sucks. You know what? Let's fucking just talk like a real person. But when people are just polite, then they put that expectation where you have to also just do that.
Yeah, like
it puts you in that weird social box.
how long are we gonna keep this up?
Want to talk about the weather? Wow, it's cold out.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was windy yesterday. Sure, tell ya what. You know, it's like when people only like when they go out in public, they only
Sure, tell you what.
tell ya what. But it's like when a lot of people when they interact, they only like interact via small talk. Which I guess that's fine. You're allowed to interact with people however you are, but it's just it's more nice to just talk to someone that's just being a person.
Yeah.
Sometimes like people also kind of be like honest to the point where like I don't even know how to react. Like this one black dude came in, I was like, how are you doing? He's like, I'm doing pretty good. I just took some mushrooms and go read a book later. And I kind of chuckled, just like, just because he's just saying, oh, I took some mushrooms. And he's like, I'm being dead serious. And I was like, okay,
dude.
Yeah, you could have left it at that, bro. But okay.
I was just reacting. I wasn't saying we were fucking lying. I was just reacting to. I don't usually hear like that kind of honesty, you know.
Dude, when you're on shrooms, you'll be like that, man.
Yeah. Like I gotta say, I'm on shrooms right now. Be gentle with me.
I guess I appreciate it, but it's
But
Also,
sometimes you're like, that there's not really a proper way to like deal with that, I guess, because that is like so honest. Where it's like, oh wow, this guy's just on drugs right now,
yeah.
and just yelling it in public,
Mm.
like what?
and it's like, I guess that's fine, but like,
Should you be out right now? Like,
yeah, shouldn't you be like on a river or something?
go taking a hike or something.
Yeah,
What-
if I'm
what
on
are you doing over here?
mushrooms, I don't. No offense, Chris, but I don't want to go to Laughing Planet if I'm on mushrooms.
Yeah, no.
Me neither.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Damn.
Either I'm gonna stay at home
I
and
don't-
I'm gonna watch movies, or I'm gonna go out on a
Well, I've never taken mushrooms. I know that I wouldn't fucking go to laughing.
Yeah, that's a weird move to go on mushrooms and be like, you know what I need? Pretty good vegan food.
To go back to work.
Yeah. Oh yeah, especially to go back to work. I've never. Yeah, I would never do-
Working on mushrooms is awful.
that sounds awful. 'Cause
Yeah.
how do you like your eggs prepared?
Any,
Anyway,
Anyway.
yeah.
like your
nice.
favorite. I like
Definitely
mine over.
scrambled. for
I like
sure,
over.
yeah. Oh
Oh,
yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, I like them fried, and then it's got that runny yolks when you like
Yeah.
chop it, and then the yolk just runs everywhere, and then I can dip like bacon in it or brown whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's so good.
Yeah. I
Yeah,
like
I love
my
it.
eggs
Yeah,
either
right.
scrambled. Huh?
I said, oh, yeah, I like it.
Mhm.
Yeah, I like them scrambled too. Because for the longest time, I only liked them over medium or scrambled. But then when I met Shelby, she taught me how to make them sunny side up without
Mhm.
overcooking them. So
That's
the whites
right.
are all cooked, but the yolk in the middle is still nice and runny. Oh, it's
Mm.
so good. Put a bunch of tapatio on it. That's all I really want.
Oh yeah, yeah. This hot
Neat.
sauce on eggs is like,
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
mm.
What
Oh, yeah.
do you like? Oh, like Tabasco.
Tabasco's good.
Mhm.
Tapatio's probably my favorite hot sauce on my egg.
Yeah. Tabasco is good, but like good in soups and chili.
I like it on
Like-
wings.
Wings, yeah, also very good in wings.
Mhm.
Because it gives spice but doesn't overpower flavor.
Mm.
So, but yeah, breakfast for dinner is awesome. I
Yeah,
love breakfast for
Brinner.
dinner. Maybe we should do breakfast for dinner.
Oh, we could
sometime.
do a Brinner episode.
That'd be pretty cool.
Yeah, just like egg, sausage, hash browns, something like that. It's like
Eggs
a
and bacon.
yeah, eggs and biscuits and gravy.
Oh yeah, I know how to
Dude,
make a
biscuits and
bomb
gravy.
gravy. Yeah.
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 Like, I would love some biscuits and
Oh
gravy.
my gosh, little like so Shelby used to do this thing where she would put the cinnamon rolls, the Pillsbury cinnamon rolls, in a waffle press, and like fucking delicious.
Oh.
Oh,
Yeah, and just cook them
that's
in the waffle
genius,
press.
I think.
Oh my god,
Right?
so good because it'd be like kind of crunchy soft on the inside, and you drizzle the fucking frosting all over it. Oh my god, so good.
Waffles or pancakes? I'm a waffles guy.
I like waffles. I like pancakes too, but I also really like.
Same. I think I just prefer waffles because I think, like, I like a lot of syrup, but like if you put too much syrup on a pancake, it just gets soggy and gross. But waffles kind of hold their integrity more.
Mhm.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I like the pocket of butter, melted butter and syrup.
Yeah,
know?
so you can
It's
just
just
like
like-
eat a stick of
it's-
butter and syrup on it.
Yeah, it's just stuck in one of the little divots. You just get like this pocket of flavor. And you're like sugar.
Mhm. Butter? I hardly know her.
Yeah. And I like
Oh, yeah.
French toast
French toast
too,
is good.
but
No,
French toast can
toast
be a little
wins.
rich for me
Fuck yeah.
sometimes.
French toast is
every
the
time.
best.
What would
Yeah.
you say if? What would you say about French toast?
Oh, it can be a little rich for me sometimes.
Oh yeah,
Because there's a lot of egg on it. You know?
dude, I think French toast wins.
It's-
everything.
It's so good.
Yeah.
No, I'm a
Have you
waffles
ever
gal.
put peanut butter on French toast before?
Oh hell
Oh,
yeah,
it's
that's so,
so
good.
good.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah.
I had a peanut butter and jelly sandwich at a brunch spot.
Out of French toast,
Yeah, it was made with French toast,
a
but
French
like
toast
uh,
PB&J.
with it was made with like French bread,
Mhm.
and oh, it was so good, and it had bacon in it. To repeat, candied bacon,
Mm.
but it was like candied in the same jam that they put on it. Oh, it was really good.
Sounds really
Maybe I should
Man,
try and
dude,
recreate that actually.
Food is out of control. People are making
Yeah, people
I
make a
know.
lot of crazy foods now.
like restaurants. Like
Yeah, people are like trying to come up with their own weird. Like, I think I brought this up on a streamer a while ago, but they have a Cheetos restaurant. Every single menu item has Cheetos in it in some way. Absolutely stupid shit.
I know.
It's fucking dumb, dude.
Like,
But I
you
still
know-
want to try it just to try one.
You know what we should do to this
You know?
food? Add some flavored styrofoam to it.
Yeah.
Just like,
Yeah.
I like Cheetos and everything, but as a mindless snack that I am eating while watching anime and playing video, like,
Yeah, I
That's
don't. Yeah, I don't want like a Cheetos pasta.
no. Like, have you guys had the Cheetos mac and cheese? Those things
Yeah,
suck.
Those things are gross.
They're so gross.
yeah, we got those for the Super Bowl a couple years ago.
Because they were
The
just trash.
Cheeto. Well, because we just wanted to get like junk food.
And you're like, fuck yeah, Cheetos mac and cheese. This is gonna be disgusting, and like, but also
Yeah.
the best.
And it was like, there was the hot Cheetos one, and like you opening it up, and then like put the water whatever on it,
Mm.
and it was like vivid red,
Yeah,
Yeah.
to where it's like
It really is.
disgusting.
to the
red.
point that it dyes your poops, man.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
Yeah.
it really
and
does.
then and then you look up, and it's like your eyes have to readjust.
Yeah.
How red it was.
Yeah,
it's like
because you
so
can
red
get-
it fucks up your like color lens.
Well,
Yeah.
like, if you look at too much red, your eyes can get tired. I can't remember what it's called. It's like color exhaustion or something like the red exhaustion. Or something like
There's a racist there somewhere.
that. No, it's like a theory on the reason why drunk tank pink like first calms people in small doses, but then
Mm.
also makes them more agitated in large doses.
Ah.
You said
Yeah.
what does?
Drunk tank pink.
What is that?
It's a very bright shade of pink. That I can't remember when. I think it was like in the 70s or something. They did a study and discovered that this color reduced stress and agitation in people.
Mm.
So what they did is they painted a whole drunk tank in the police station. Full drunk people, agitated people. They painted this whole room pink, and then people were getting more agitated. And they did another study and found out that this color in small doses can relieve stress and anxiety, but in large doses can
It
cause
does.
extreme agitation. Yeah, and it's
Small
partially
doses.
So
because
it's
meaning-
kind of like alcohol.
Doses.
Small dose of alcohol can calm you, but a lot can make someone beat their wife.
Doses,
yeah.
meaning like doses of time spent in there.
No, more like
Just looking at
so
it.
you
Uh,
you would need like this. If this would be drunk tank pink, this would be enough.
So
But if you looked at like a wall of it, then it would
That would
be
be
too much.
too big of a
Then
dose.
be like, it's too pink. Ugh, pink makes me angry.
Small amounts of it can cause
Large amounts doesn't get that.
exactly.
Huh.
Yeah, and it's partially because and well, we don't know if it's because of this, but there is a theory that the reason why drunk tank pink will eventually agitate people is because of color exhaustion. And it's just red color exhaustion because your brain, like, you have a bunch of colored cones inside your eye, and if you're being bombarded by a very vibrant shade of one of those colors, it can cause exhaustion. And red is one of our main colors.
Do we want to try out that ends machine?
Yeah, did you want to try
Not
it out?
right now.
No? Oh. Are you just too tired now, or what's going on? You just don't want to?
Got a full tummy.
I'll
I mean, I'll do it and you can watch me do it.
do it if you do it, but like I don't want to like take the.
Okay, well, yeah. You know what? It was my idea, and I'm the host. Me and Chris are the host, so I'll do it first.
Okay.
Not my go.
This is the one that we got.
You gotta time
So it's like what?
So what it is, it's a electronic pulse simulator. So it's something that you like put on your body and it contracts your muscles electronically. So at like small doses, it's supposed to actually help like muscle pain.
Yeah,
And,
I'm
like, joint
actually
pain
really
and stuff like
excited
that.
to use this for like its intended purposes. We're not using this to torment our
I'm
friends.
really excited to find out what it's like to be a woman. If you could be a woman for a day, Chris, what would you do?
Me? No.
Yes, you. What would be the first thing? What would you do? Look down, you look up, and you're like, "Oh my God, I am not a man."
You can no longer see your genitals past your boobs.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, I can't see mine, but that's just because my stomach pokes out. That was like a roast some comedian did a while ago. It was such a good roast because they were like, Mollman is the skinniest person that I've ever seen that can't see his own penis.
Steven's over
It's
here
such a
like that
good
one kick from Meet the what was that comedy movie? And then like they made a meme of his face. Like, you're getting paid? But it says like, you can see your genitals?
Oh, you guys are getting paid. I hate memes.
No? You don't like them?
Hate memes.
I think some of them are so funny.
Well, yeah, they are funny.
What about them do you hate?
I've
Well-
never seen someone make show me a meme that like actually made me laugh.
Oh yeah.
Like,
You're like, the most you get out of it is like a smile or a smirk.
no, a fake smile and a fake chuckle is the most I get out.
A bitty chuckle.
Dude, I don't know, man. Like,
No, like an uncomfortable, because they're showing it to me.
like you're watching a sex scene with your parent.
Yet another, should I be seeing this?
I don't know. There's some memes that fucking, you know the meme Big Chunk is?
Yeah.
It's just fat big Bugs Bunny.
Yeah.
That shit makes me laugh. It's stupid. It's not like good comedy,
Yes.
but it still makes me laugh. I gotta put them on my lower waist.
Yeah, like right below your belly button, kind of right where your like waistband is for your pants.
I'll let you have the controller. I don't know how it works. Maybe I should have my roommate Chris.
You're about to be reanimated.
That would be really funny if this does this, and then I just like go like
It
Just-
suddenly
I just
straightens
turn
up your back.
yeah, it strains up my back.
you go through like this whole Captain America change.
Is this working? Is it on?
Both
It's like it feels like needles. What the fuck? This is fucking with me. Oh, fuck! Ow! What number are you at? Holy shit! Ow!
You weren't feeling anything. So
Oh my god! Ow! Fuck me, dude. That's 6?
Yeah.
Oh my god! Fuck, dude. Oh, fuck, dude. Turn it up all the way.
I was up all the way.
Oh, okay. Ow! Ow! Oh my fucking
Okay.
god! That fuck me, dude. Holy shit! This is supposed to relieve pain. Fuck me, dude. Ow!
Okay, we're at 4.
Ow! Ow!
4.
Oh my god! It's like pulsing. God fucking damn it! Oh my god. Give me this. Oh my god.
Yeah,
I
you,
hate
did, you
this.
said that you weren't
Why
feeling
did I
anything
do-
at first.
I just
so.
paid $20 to cause myself pain.
Yeah.
Jesus mother.
Yeah.
Ow. Oh my god. Chris, do you want to try it? You want to try it, dude?
I don't want to try it on camera, dude.
Oh.
It's like too real, man.
Oh, dude. Being a comedian is all about being real.
Not like just like harming yourself physically.
No, but now I know what it's like to menstruate. I'm doing this to learn about women.
Yeah, Chris, it's for the women.
Do it for the women.
Do it for
Do
the
it,
women.
otherwise you hate women. Otherwise you're sexist.
Otherwise, you're sexist.
Well, I feel it, but it doesn't hurt.
Damn.
Yeah.
Alright, it's at 6.
No, keep... Oh, shit.
Nah, I just turned it up to 8. Yeah. Is it okay if I turn it up?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh.
Now it's at 10.
Yeah. It's just more intense. Like, it still doesn't hurt, but it's like, I can feel like the intensity.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Damn. Okay, I'll turn it off.
Wait,
But-
go all the way up.
Oh, I was. I'm at 10. This is
Oh.
all the way up right now.
Oh.
Oh no.
Oh, there it is.
Ah! Alright.
Yeah.
Ah. Oh, God. Ah.
You want me to turn it down?
Oh.
Turns out you can hit the speed.
Oh, my God. Oh, the speed, dude. That's what's
That's
doing
what's
it, dude.
doing it.
Oh. Oh, my God. Woo! Yeah. Okay.
Oh, I love this.
Oh,
This is hilarious.
man, dude.
This is
Why?
a good idea.
Yeah, okay, yeah, there we go. Shit,
Alright, down to 4 again. You can rest.
You can rest at that 4.
Yeah, because there's also settings. You can do B or I can read.
man. It's crazy. Yeah.
Putting it back to 10.
Ah! Ah! Alright. Ooh! Ah! Ooh, okay. Alright. Oh my god. Jesus. Christ, dude, wow, it's like, and that's just like the outside muscles.
Yeah, it's not the
inside.
inside. Yeah.
Yeah.
You were already screaming in pain. So I didn't want to keep up. I didn't want to actually torture you.
See if you can increase the speed.
Oh, okay. We got a
Chris is-
masochist over here.
Yeah, Chris
No,
is finding
just
a
like-
whole new high.
Ah! Alright. Woo! Oh my goodness. Oh. Oh wow. Is that the highest speed?
I think so.
Oh.
I think you're just tormenting yourself at this point.
Ah.
So I think
Wow.
it goes higher. I guess I should keep it on him.
Oh. Dude. Wow. What the hell?
Chris Rojas was like, I'm gonna ride this ride until there's nothing left.
Yeah,
Well, like, try
even
to
though
go
you
to
weren't like
settings.
willing to do it on stream, I love how willing you were to go through the pain. Thought you were tasing his crotch. I mean, kind of, because it's electrocuting that area. Alright, I'll let you control her room.
You feel the pulse going faster?
Yeah.
Do you want me to say the numbers or just like crank it?
I like saying, you know, I like
Oh,
you saying
okay,
the
yeah,
numbers.
definitely. I was just a little high. Alright, let's increase the speed. Because the speed was what totally, I was like, oh shit.
Yeah, I know. I saw your face from as soon as Steven started fucking. Oh no.
Cheers at 9. Can you feel like the muscles starting to tense?
Yeah, they're. I can feel it like pulsing.
Yeah.
It doesn't hurt. I kind of like it.
Yeah.
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 Damn.
Kind of feels. Have you guys like ever accidentally like? I don't know how else to describe it other than like plucking a tendon, where you can feel it, the vibration go all the way up your muscle.
A little bit, yeah.
That's
Okay,
what it kind of
gotcha.
feels like.
That's weird.
Yeah.
For me, it just felt like a
Oof.
100 needles stabbing me. That's what it felt like for me.
Like it just feels like a really intense cramp. Like
Really?
it's not even like necessarily like painful. It's just like a really intense cramp.
It's insanely uncomfortable.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
It just kind of feels like somebody's patting my tummy.
Oh really?
Yeah, but like with a velvet glove or something.
Yeah.
That sounds way better than what mine was.
How
Yeah.
does it feel anything at all like a period?
No.
Oh wow. Oh. Let's see. What was that?
You're getting
Oh.
a shoulder massage on your uterus.
Yeah.
How's that feel, bitch?
Does that
Delightful.
Yeah, good.
Does that mean just you have strong abdominal muscles, or just like you have just like you're used to having cramps or something?
I have pretty
Yeah,
bad cramps, yeah.
Oh really?
What do you mean? It's fucking boogers.
That's how I felt when you were like, just get some extra food if you're hungry.
So
Yeah.
like, what do you do when you get like bad cramps? What like?
Bye.
Yeah.
Oh,
Take a really hot shower. Sleep with a heating pad on my back.
it goes to your back.
Yeah, because the cramps you can feel them all the way towards your lower back, so you can feel it all the way back here. So, it kind of on a bad day, it kind of feels like you're getting impaled. You know, you're getting impaled either from the front or the back. You know,
That
but either
sounds
way, like
awful.
something is going straight through you from here.
Really?
Sounds you're getting impaled.
Yeah, kind of. Yeah.
God, I felt like I was getting impaled wearing that thing
Yeah.
by like a million little needles.
Yeah. No, like.
God, that fucking sucked.
Yeah. No. Actually, this is pretty nice. And here I'm thinking of like
Like
I
someone-
feel like Olaf from Frozen. Like, oh look, I've been impaled. This-
Just so not caring.
Yeah.
Oh look,
Oh look.
hello darkness, my old friend.
Yeah. Yeah, that's basically how it is having a period. It's like, welcome back.
Oh,
Did
it's
not
that-
miss you.
I remember watching a video one time where these dudes were trying it, and they're like, oh, and all that stuff, and then the girls try it, they're like, I mean, like, yeah, like I can feel it, but like, this is what we be telling you all, like,
Mm.
and it's like I can feel it, but like it's not that
It,
bad.
no, it feels like an act,
Uh-huh.
and then probably some of them were fake or like stage, whatever.
No,
but not for me.
Yeah.
There was like this whole study about how period cramps are equal to the pain of a heart attack.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
And women just
Oh.
have to deal with it every month.
Yeah.
Until they die unless they have kids.
Not until
Well,
they die.
So, yeah.
If you die before you turn 45, man.
When do you think? when do you think? Oh, menopause happens.
It happens
Is it
when you're like 13,
45.
right?
Yeah.
Menopause is just a synonym for puberty, right?
No, it happens when you're 45, right?
A little bit later than that, like a little bit after 50.
Some people can have menopause.
Yeah,
That
they can
can
have
happen.
early menopause, but like on average, they'll be around 50 or
Yeah, there was
Uh-huh.
someone.
Is that supposed to be like what?
Oh, I was just about to say there was someone that I knew that was only 37, but she already went to menopause. So that's just because she had a.
That's supposed to be like painful too, like
Menopause?
yeah.
Well, sometimes you'll still go through period cramp, but like
Sometimes that's like phantom pain.
yeah, it's kind of like phantom
Oh,
pain.
what the fuck?
But
That's
what
crazy.
really happens is you get like hot and cold flashes. Your libido either heightens or lowers.
Uh-huh.
You can get depression. It's basically like a second version.
Yeah. It's
So I was
like
I was joking, but I was kind of correct.
Yeah,
it's like the opposite of puberty.
It's like I undid it.
Yeah.
Well, it's like your
It's
uterus
crazy,
saying,
dude. It's really crazy.
Yeah. Well, it's like your uterus saying, "I have no more eggs to drop," so
Mhm.
So this is what your body does without it. Oh.
Yeah, it's like a freaking the final season or something.
You're like, oh god, I'm on the final stretch of my mortality.
Well, like of like that whole phase of, because not every character dies at the end of a show, but it's like the end of that kind of.
all characters die at the end of the show.
Have you
All
not
of
seen
them.
the season
Yeah.
finale of SpongeBob?
There has not been a season finale.
There's been season finales, but not a series finale.
Yeah.
Oh, that's what I meant. Yeah,
Yeah.
series.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah, that show's still going on.
Yeah.
Mhm.
I like that you've just been playing with the settings the whole time.
He's
Just
just like,
as
I
we're
need to.
talking.
He's just like, I need to find a way to cause her pain.
No, I just want to like
I need to make her feel pain somehow.
see if we've like tried everything you
Yeah.
feel needed.
Yeah.
In both ways.
Because it kind of does feel like I'm being stretched a little bit.
Okay.
You feel beat.
Yeah, I do feel.
Do you feel beaten?
Yeah, I do feel beaten.
I felt beaten.
Yeah.
You feel soul.
I don't know if I can feel my soul, but
You feel beat. Wow. You feel.
Are you feeling it now, Mr. Krabs?
You feel hand leg. You feel waist.
I feel wasted. No.
She just like vomits on your plate. Sorry, it's the menstrual cramps.
I told you guys that I was working on my butt, and I like did it a little bit too hard, and I threw up.
Yeah.
And then what was that? Yours? Oh, really?
Yeah.
You actually threw up.
Yeah, I was
You
working on my
did?
scream. Yeah,
Oh.
I remember. Did I tell you about that?
No, I don't think so.
Oh man, I was working on my screaming, and I was working on my.
And then you actually vomited.
And I went a little bit too hard, and I threw up.
Why were you?
Fuck yeah.
Why were you working on your scream?
Because I want to learn how to scream.
For what?
It's like
Just to be cool.
Oh,
like in metal music or whatever.
like scream
Yeah.
bowl
when you
music.
hear people
Oh.
like scream in metal music or blah. I mean, I can't do it, but
Sometimes I can do it. That's the reason why I was working on it. Sometimes I can get a really good one out, and sometimes I vomit.
all right. Let me try one. I'm gonna
Start
try,
a scream band.
I'm gonna try a real big one.
Mm.
How was that? Was that scary?
It's terrible.
Oh, Steven, didn't we say that we were going to start a band and we were going to call them Soggy Socks?
Oh yes.
We're going to start
Soggy
a band.
Socks?
Named Soggy Socks.
Why they're soggy? Who knows?
Yeah.
Dealer's choice.
There was a bunch of different names that we came up with. We were
Yeah.
like, those would be really good names for bands.
Mm.
This would be our first album.
You're saying it feels like that? You
What,
said
when
something
have
like,
cramp?
Oh, yeah.
oh, does it like make you nauseous? Yeah. To where you have to like throw up? Oh,
Sometimes.
wow. Wow.
Have you ever considered avoiding menstrual by having a kid, as God intended?
Is that,
That's
Does-
even worse. That's even
Yeah,
worse.
because being pregnant looks also painful.
Yeah, no, like, being pregnant, it doesn't matter for how long. Like, you could be pregnant for 2 days, and your body has already changed enough permanently. Like, permanently. Your body's already trying to make those chemicals and everything like that. Your feet start to swell, your appetite changes, your tastes change, smells can change, all kinds of shit will
like the DNA of your body.
Yeah, it's so
Oh.
like your
Well,
body.
not the DNA, but
Well,
like
so
the
kind of in certain
the
ways. Yeah.
physiology.
Well, in certain ways, you can go through DNA like evolution. So, your DNA will evolve a few hundred times before you die.
Oh,
In
really?
like certain ways, like if you have cancer, that's an evolvement in your DNA. Like that's an upgrade. So stuff like
Yeah.
that can happen. So even when you're pregnant, your you can also go through certain DNA changes like that.
Oh,
Holy
if
you
you were
bet.
a woman for a day, would you go out and get pregnant?
Probably just fucking masturbate.
Yeah.
Well, if you went and got pregnant, but then and you
Well, you
were only a
couldn't-
woman for one day, what would you give?
Is that then if you go back to being a man, is that technically an abortion?
Or what if you're still pregnant?
You're still a
You're
man,
just
but you're
a-
just pregnant,
yeah, you're
and
just
then you
a
gotta
seahorse
pee
now.
out a baby.
Oh no.
Dude, imagine having to pee out one of those things. My lord,
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
it just pees out like a little micro baby, just one small enough for your urethra.
Oh my gosh. Kidney stones are supposed to be like some of the most painful things that a man
Yeah.
can go through. I can only imagine if like a watermelon-sized human being was trying to pass through.
Yeah, my dad said that there was one time in his life where he actually considered killing himself. And that's when he had a kidney stone.
Yeah.
He was just like, we were like taking him to a hospital in the middle of nowhere in South Dakota because we were in the middle of like a road trip or something. And like he was just like in the passenger seat, I could tell it was just insurmountable amounts of pain. And he's like, that was the only time I like thought about just like opening the door and jumping out. Because the kidney stone was just so painful.
Yeah.
That's how I felt after a while when I burst my spleen.
Oh, really?
Yeah, bursting my spleen. It wasn't painful at first. It must have, like, the hole must have gotten bigger and bigger. Because at first it just felt like a little bit of pain. But then, like, I didn't go to the hospital for almost 24 hours. Because I thought it was just like gastritis or something. But then it just got so bad. It was like the worst thing I ever felt. It turns out bursting an organ is very painful.
Yeah.
Never would have guessed.
Yeah, who would have thunk? We found out that I'm a bitch. Chris can handle electroshock therapy, and Chris is slightly less of a bitch than I am.
He was like, "Show me everything."
He's like,
Well,
I want to
also-
see the world.
I also have more fat over that area than you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it probably doesn't help that I'm most, you know,
Yeah.
it's not
Well, because
exactly
you can
doing me favors.
the shocks are right there on your muscles.
Hmm. I also don't have a lot of muscle. Dude, there was a band that performed at Altura's on the 3rd that I really wanted to see, but I couldn't. Their name was Pussy Valor.
Yeah.
It's a great name.
Velour.
I love
not
that.
Val.
Yeah.
The lore.
Oh, you've heard of them?
Pussy Val.
Pussy Valor is still a good name.
Sure.
Plus, even lore sounds like a boutique.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's right next to Chocolate Walrus.
Yeah.
Chocolate Walrus, Pussy Valor, and this.
Yeah. That sounds accurate.
It is in Reno. Everything's just in a strip mall.
Yeah.
Not every.
Not literally everything. but
Everything.
It's a very strip mall friendly city.
It is. We're a very strip mall friendly state.
Yeah,
Just in
and
general.
strip friendly. Lots of strip
You
And
know, like
strips.
everywhere is kind of just looks the same. You know, like
in a lot of ways. Yeah.
most places here in America is like taken after something similar. Same.
Well, it's becoming more similar now that corporations are kind of gentrifying everything everywhere and taking a lot of the culture out of
Yeah,
it
it's
in a lot
like
of ways.
embarrassing. Like I was in Mollman for my cousin's graduation, and they had like one of those like type of things like that's just like the public or public market where it's like a food court of like different like just Mexican food and like burgers or like just El Salvador or something. But like I'd never seen that before when I was over there. Then when I came back over here, they were like just like close to finishing building the Reno Public. It's the same thing.
Yeah.
It's like what the hell? Like just same.
It's just becoming more of the same.
I mean, so I'm seeing that it's like just like a kind of a type of like building or like type of setting that they're just like, oh, that I heard that works really well over there. Let's try that over.
Right.
Just doing the same.
I really like how you're talking about your place and how much you like it, and then you lovingly say that there's a leak something in it.
And then immediately say something that you don't like.
Yeah.
And she said, the landlord was also saying that like it flooded twice last year.
Oh,
I think everybody just like left.
Maybe.
Yeah.
I hope, dude.
What?
I hope they're not still watching.
Why?
Because, man, like, go to bed. It's 11, almost 12 o'clock.
Well, yeah, that's right. Fucking go to sleep. Stop watching.
Yeah, but you started at 9 o'clock.
Way past your bedtime.
Why is it midnight snack if it starts at 9 o'clock?
Because we're old.
Yeah.
So then what is...
Well, the first time we streamed, we did do it at midnight.
Yeah,
but then we realized staying up till 3 or 4 in the morning is not sustainable or fun. And so, I guess we're starting at midnight in Eastern Standard Time.
Midnight Eastern Standard Time snack.
Yeah, that name doesn't exactly work.
Well, at least it's the freaking truth, dude. This is not midnight snack.
Well, if we stream for 12 more minutes, then it will be.
Yeah.
Well, then if that's the only way to retain the integrity of the name, then that's what's gonna have to happen.
You're just like, we are gonna talk for 12 more fucking minutes.
Can I have some more?
So I'm not on a stream that's full of lies.
Some more potatoes.
Yeah, you can have some more potatoes. Fuck yeah, dude, eat some more food.
Yeah.
So that was painful.
I'm sorry.
Oh no, it's fine. It was my idea. And I'm like, yeah, I'll do it. It probably won't be that bad. And it was that bad. Like, in my head, I was so confident too. I'm like, alright, I've got a pretty good pain tolerance. And then immediately it was like a 6. And I was like, oh my god.
Yeah, I just like, you were like, oh shit, I don't like this at all.
Well, yeah, because it was like,
hurt.
it's like I felt nothing, and then it was just like needles stabbing my stomach. Fucking brutal, dude.
Yeah, I was having a great time.
I could tell. You were really enjoying yourself. You're like,
Yeah,
should I?
Maniacally laughing.
Yeah.
Eat chocolate, I heard it helped.
Oh, I do?
Actually, like...
Does it actually?
No.
Oh.
Eating sugar, caffeine, and a lot of fat actually can make your cramps worse.
Oh.
But it makes my soul happy, so I'm gonna do it
it does
anyways.
So it kind of helps, backhanded.
Yeah.
I love how that we're going to have like a 20-minute segment about like learning about the menstrual cycle.
Yeah.
Sex
Sorry about
education
that,
with Chris. The sex
and Chris.
Yeah, Chris and I mean, I didn't say anything, but I was just in the back making weird faces the entire time.
Yeah.
Does it say who's watching?
We can technically check the users in chat, but these are all of them, and most of them are bots, so we can't actually tell. Because, like, it says 3 viewers, but there's all these users technically in chat, but those are usually bots of some kind. And I don't like like one of the things I don't like doing is if someone's just, even if I see their name in the users in chat, I don't like saying their name unless they say something in chat, because usually means they want to be just watch.
Yeah, just lurking.
Yeah, just let them lurk.
Oh, they don't want to be like pointed out.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, because a lot of
like when you're watching TV.
yeah, imagine if you were just like watching TV and Gordon Ramsay's like you, Chris Rojas, you fucking donkey.
Yeah.
That would be weird.
Yeah.
That sounds like a weird like Twilight Zone episode.
Like we're watching Kitchen Nightmares and we're like making fun of the idiots of like, that's not how you fucking cook it, and Gordon Ramsay immediately turns around and like, as if you know how to cook anything.
Yeah.
When you're a kid, it's like, or like when Elmo points at you, it's like, you know, like.
So
like
interactive.
it's like Sesame Street and Elmo points at you. Do you know what the red letter C spells? That would be cool.
You know, when you're a kid, you're not watching TV knowing you should be doing something else.
No, that would be like a really bizarre, like that feels like a bad trip. Like if I like took some mushrooms, started watching TV, and then like the people in the TV started talking to me, I'd be like, oh god. Banana's
some.
back because Chris brought more food.
Yeah.
And they don't have food?
I don't.
No, they
I
do,
eat
but
everything.
Banana just loves food.
Yeah. Just like, oh, you're.
Yeah,
You're
she
eating.
smells.
What's that?
It's potatoes. Do you
No,
want
I'm
some
saying
of those?
to Banana. I'm saying
Don't tell her to eat my food.
Yeah, actually, she can't have any of this.
I feel like it's just not fair. Like, what are you guys doing? What are they doing? They're just watching us.
Yeah, well,
Yeah.
the idea is
Watching
we're
us, watching
supposed, ideally, we're supposed to be entertainment, which is why they watch.
them.
That's the idea. But sometimes it's just us giving each other menstrual pains and being like, yeah, you fucking like that shit?
You do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If you did have a uterus, you would have a higher pain tolerance.
Did you have any tattoos that were painful?
So I have a garter and gun on my thigh, and through most of that one, I ended up falling asleep, other than the part on the inside of my thigh. That kind of sucked. So it was
Mhm.
like maybe a 2-inch by 3-inch just section of my inner thigh that kind of sucked. Another one that really sucked, which I can actually show you guys. So I have a tattoo that starts from the top of my knee, goes all the way up here. So I have this tree here, and then this whole section right here kind of sucks.
Oh,
Where it's just like,
gotcha.
Kind of sucked, like it was kind of painful.
yeah. Like
Kind
this
of
whole-
sucked, or it sucked.
Like, really bad.
Well, like, it didn't hurt really bad, but I definitely wasn't able to sleep.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
So it wasn't that bad.
Yeah.
It was just kind of painful.
Yeah, it was, ever been scratched too hard? That's what
Gotcha.
it kind of felt like. Or
Well,
even
I usually like that.
this one was a little tough.
Yeah, the collarbone area. Like,
Yeah, it
when
felt
I
like
got.
he was tattooing my sternum. And also, it was Santi who did this one. He got really heavy-handed with it. So I don't know if you guys can see, but I know you guys can't see on camera. It's kind of risen.
You can feel that it's off the skin a bit.
Yeah, so it's risen. But like this one hardly hurt at all. And this one's super smooth. This one's like over a year old. This one's like, I think probably about 8 years old. The tattoo that I got originally on my thigh was a bedroom tattoo, which nobody should ever get one of those. But
what is
I
a
was
bedroom?
like, kind of an illegal tattoo where somebody doesn't really have a license to work.
And it's not.
It's like if someone just
Yeah.
bought a tattoo gun and they're like, oh, let me just do a tattoo on it.
Yeah, it's just
I have one of those.
it's not regulated. I have 2 of them. My very first tattoo was a bedroom tattoo, and then the thigh tattoo, my second tattoo, was a bedroom tattoo. My very first tattoo, I still love. The guy who did it, he actually like did a fairly good. And like he's
The
even
first bedroom tattoo.
I have one bedroom tattoo, and that was this hand semicolon, and it was done by a former bartender at the library. She moved. Her name was Miranda, and she did it for me. Super cool. Yeah, I was really worried with this tattoo at first, because the first time she started doing it, where she didn't push it down hard enough, and so like I barely felt it, and then she just like went to wipe it and just wiped it completely off, and I was like,
Yeah.
I was like, oh my fucking god.
yeah.
And then you try it again, and then before, like, you see it's filled now. Before, I didn't want it filled. I wanted it to be like hollow, just like a line. But then it just looked like a 0 and a 9, and I was like, this is gonna be such a dumb tattoo. This is gonna look so bad. And so I'm like, all right, try filling it in, and then it actually looks like a semicolon now.
Yeah, it looks.
Which,
good.
thank God. But it was just the panic leading up to it, because I'm like, if I get a bad tattoo on my fucking hand, I'm gonna be so pissed.
Yeah, I got a couple tattoos on my feet, and I remember my tattoo artist is like, "Are you ever gonna get this touched up?" Nope. Because actually, that was my worst tattoo.
Yeah.
That was my worst tattoo. Is on my foot. Like
It was
I just
painful
can't.
and just
Was
the
it
worst.
on
Yeah.
or under?
No, it's on top of my foot. I normally can handle tattoos fairly well. But this tattoo, I was pale, I was shaking the whole time, we took a bunch of breaks.
Oh, worst, like worst as in worst pain?
Yeah, the worst pain.
I thought you meant like the shittiest tattoo.
Oh no, that was my second one. That's the
Oh.
reason why I'm getting it covered up.
I was like, that one's not that bad.
Oh no, I love that tattoo. That's the one on my foot is the one that I have matching with my best friend Shelby.
My brother, when he got his tattoo, was like, it was like right here on his hip there, kind of like that you're showing. Just like a little like swimming guy.
Yeah.
And he was like, he was in a lot of pain, and then after, like, he was like almost felt like I was about to pass out. He was just sitting on the floor, and we also like really pale too. I was like,
Yeah, tattoos are hidden.
fucking ridiculous.
Yeah, you don't want to get a tattoo? I mean, I already know that you don't, but I'm asking. Like, why wouldn't
Did
you
I
want to
make
get a
that
tattoo?
clear with my tone of voice?
Where you're like, they're fucking stupid, basically.
No, I said they're ridiculous.
I know. But like, what about tattoos deters you? What don't you?
Yeah,
like about
because fucking everybody has one.
But-
maybe
but, like,
that's why.
everyone has hair.
Yeah.
Like,
Everyone
Yeah.
has
because
sex.
everyone.
Well, you don't want sex because everyone has sex.
Not everyone has sex, dude. You're
Everyone cool.
Everyone not named Chris Rojas.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, maybe you're starting to see a theme here. Everybody cool has tattoos.
And fucks.
Yeah,
Yeah.
fucks. He's like, you guys are a bunch of drug addict heathens.
And
You're having
smokes
tattoos. You're fucking.
weed and smokes weed and has social media too.
Yeah, we just are awful people.
Yeah, we really are.
Just scum of the earth.
Yeah, the real reason why Chris Rojas wanted to come onto our show was to actually just rag on us the whole time.
To
He's
just
like-
be a really rude house guest.
Yeah, Chris is just like, actually, I'm here because you both need an intervention.
Yeah, this is the intervention, and then a bunch of like the comedians
Yeah.
come in.
The comedian's coming. It's time to stop.
Yeah, and where do I start? Is it the tattoos or the phones, the social media, or the Twitch,
Cars
or
are
the-
ridiculous.
Bitch, don't say the
weed.
Don't
Yeah.
say the Twitch as if you're not also on Twitch right
Yeah,
now.
What
You
are
join.
you, a boomer?
You don't be like, you guys have a drug addiction and then start shooting heroin with us.
Yeah, well, if it wasn't for me, you guys would have ended it before midnight.
Yeah, and that's fine.
No, it's not.
Why?
Because it's called the midnight snack. That was dinner. That was not a snack either. Midnight.
That's true. It's
We
also
are
not.
the snacks.
Yeah, we're the snacks.
Well, count me out, dude. I'm not a-
What?
You're not
I
a
think
snack?
you're a snack.
I think you're a full course meal.
Yeah, well then it
Four-course
should
meal.
be called the midnight full course meal.
But that doesn't sound. That's not a good title.
The up until midnight snack.
That we're going to stay. We're going to keep our eyes open until midnight and eat some food
Oh,
if we want
and
to.
good point too. Cars, yeah, fucking cars too.
Yeah, fucking cars.
It's like people buy a car just to like be like, oh, my car is broken right now. I can't get around. Any
They
like,
just look for. They just buy something just so they have something to be mad
Whoa.
at.
Yeah, that's a
That's
very
what it-
that
expensive
is-
problem.
Yeah,
that's what it
Very
becomes for sure.
some people do have that.
It
Yeah.
well,
That's happens when you get like a Ford Pinto. You just buy something to be mad at.
Yeah.
that's a horrible name. Ford Pinto.
Pinto.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All I think of is beans.
Yeah. Uh-huh.
Yeah.
You know what I think of? I just think of. Did you ever watch? Jesus Christ. Did you ever started to burp?
The Chevy
Yeah.
tortilla, dude.
What?
That's
a
like
car?
no.
The Chevy tortilla.
The Chevy tortilla.
Oh, you're like making a comparison. Okay, like Ford Pinto, like the Hyundai tortilla,
No, the Chevy.
Chevy
the
tortilla.
Chevy tortilla, the Ford Fiesta,
yeah.
which is also a real car.
The
So what we learned is
Toyota Tamale.
the,
Uh-huh.
one was like just a slip. Oh, fun fact! Like the Chevy Nova did super poor in Hispanic countries because Nova just means no go.
No go?
Yeah,
Oh, okay.
yeah, because it's Nova.
Uh-huh.
That's funny.
So they're like, why isn't this Chevy Nova selling in Mexico? It's like, well, it just says it doesn't go.
Yeah.
Which is like, the
Like,
point of
why
a
would I
car.
buy that car? The Chevy no go.
You mean I just want
It
a,
no go.
I just want I want a metal box? That's what I want.
Very expensive metal box.
hmm
Yeah, but it seems. Well, I mean, like cars are definitely like a thing of where it's like a lot, like a lot to keep on top, like
It's like a added responsibility.
yeah,
Yeah, and it's also like a depreciating asset. Because the
Yeah.
older it gets, the less value it gets. You know.
for sure.
But that's like honestly the problem with the cars isn't even always the cars itself. It's the fact that the vehicle lobby has made it so public transportation is essentially obsolete in a lot of countries.
Yeah,
So even a lot of states around.
countries. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's
yeah.
why Reno, like, outside of like you riding a bike or us finding Lime scooters or whatever, like our public transportation is shit in Reno.
Yeah,
Like we have the bus, but even then, like it's
no, the
Yeah.
bus
Kind of
is
not
so
great.
ass.
yeah, it
If-
sucks.
I'm telling you all this shit about cars, like that's like 10 times more.
Yeah, it's the
Riding
bus
a
is
fucking
like
bus.
the
Yeah, fuck the
worst.
bus. Man. I hate riding the bus.
Like
Mhm.
it doesn't even
That's why I
show
was
up.
I'd rather
Like
just buy a
sometimes.
car.
Yeah, sometimes they just don't show up. It's like, oh, I guess I'm just going to be late for work by
Dude,
an
my
hour.
brother freaking got bed
what
bugs
are
on the
you doing?
bus. My brother got bed bugs on the
Mhm.
bus.
I believe it.
Jesus Christ.
He came home and he's like looking at his jacket. He's like, oh, what are those brown beetles? I was like, and I was taking like half asleep, and then I woke right up. I was like, dude, let me see. That's not right, man. Like, and then I looked at it and it was, oh, it's a freaking bed
It's
bugs.
bed bugs.
That's insane.
Yeah,
Fuck
that
No.
sounds awful.
Yeah.
I wonder why you guys are still awake.
I mean, I
Like, why are you
I
so
regularly
awake?
I regularly stay up to like 2 or 3 in the morning.
Yeah, me
same.
too. But like,
Then what is?
Yeah.
Why are you giving everyone shit? Like, no one should be watching this stream. Y'all should be fucking in bed right now. And I'm like, You should be like wanting people to stay up. I don't know.
He's
what's
like,
going
why
on.
are you still watching us? That's weird.
No, well, not it's weird. I'm just kind of like wondering like why I'll go to sleep now.
I would say follow Chris on social media, but he doesn't have any.
Yeah, don't even bother.
Follow Chris.
Don't look me up. Don't like see whom look up my last name or.
Now we know how Chris Rojas really feels. He's
Yeah.
like, don't watch our show. Don't bother me. Don't look for me
No,
on
you can
social
watch
medias.
their show. It's not my show. Don't look.
Watch it for 1 hour, and then once it hits 10 o'clock, you better go to
If you
fucking
wanna-
sleep.
Yeah,
Says
go
Chris
to
Rojas.
bed.
Go to
If you want to
bed.
talk to me, like come to my work or something. Or if,
I don't think
if
should
you don't
go
have
to-
my
go
number,
to
then
work.
like
Send him a fucking letter.
yeah,
Send him a letter.
that would
leave it-
mean 10
Leave it
times.
for him at the shop.
Yeah, Oh,
Send
shit,
a carrier pigeon.
Send a
Valentine's
carrier.
Day is coming. Yeah.
Message Chris Rojas on Grindr, and then that's where he can talk to you.
And follow me on my Instagram, KiwiMonster8264.
Yeah, and follow me on all my social medias. It's always at Mollman_comedy. That's going to be the end of the stream. Thanks everyone for watching.